on Hurricane Ian and its impacts in our area. We are starting to get a better look at the damage that this storm is causing after it made landfall as a Category 1 hurricane in South Carolina this afternoon. Now, this is a look at extensive flooding in Pawleys Island, just miles away from where Ian made landfall. The storm is moving north, causing destruction in Myrtle Beach. This is a look at Cherry Grove Pier collapsing this afternoon. You can also see strong waves battering what's left of it. Moving over the state line, we're starting to see flooding along the North Carolina coast. This is video from Sunset Beach, where water rushed over the causeway. The Sunset Beach Police Department says it is now closed. They do not want anyone trying to cross over it. Back here at home, the rain we're seeing causing a mess on the roads. Emergency officials urging you to avoid driving if you can. This is a look at two vehicles that veered off both sides of I-77 South near the Carowinds exit. Good to be aware of that if that's part of your commute tonight. We are continuing to monitor images like that are coming into our newsroom. But first, we do want to get an update on where Ian is dropping the heaviest rain right now. That's why we're bringing in First Alert meteorologist Alicia Wilson. Alicia, you've been monitoring this throughout the day. What are we seeing right now?
Thanks, Caroline. We are still tracking Ian. It's post-tropical cyclone Ian. It's starting to lose its tropical characteristics, but nonetheless, it's still dropping some heavy rainfall across our area at this time. Also seeing some drier air starting to wrap around this broad circulation right now. So it is starting to weaken ever so slowly as it pushes towards the north. This is a look at the infrared satellite imagery, and you can see how the storm has started to break apart just a little bit, but the latest track on it has it moving towards the north. It'll be pushing into the Virginias by tomorrow afternoon around 2 o'clock and continue to work its way towards the north now at 15 miles per hour. The pressure is getting higher, indicating that the storm has started to lose its strength very slowly. The pressure is now down, or up, I should say, to 200 or 982 millibars, excuse me. It's 55 in Charlotte, it's 54 in Statesville, and we still have some gusty winds, of course, and poor visibility as that rainfall continues to come down. You can see across our area, the visibility is down to 1 mile in Rock Hill, 2 miles in Charlotte and Gastonia, 2 miles in Hickory. So if you do have to venture out this evening, just be mindful of the heavy rainfall, the gusty winds, and now the poor visibility as well. This system is slowly working its way towards the north, the heaviest of the rainfall now pushing into the mountains and the foothills. And just to the west of Charlotte, we still have moderate rainfall across the Charlotte metro area, and it's back off to our east where you see this red shading where they're still under a tornado watch until 10 o'clock tonight, as this is the northeastern side of the storm, and that's where you're most likely to see tornadic activity. The drier air continues to wrap around. That's going to cause the rainfall totals to eventually go down, but the storm is pushing towards the north, and eventually we'll see it working its way into parts of Kentucky and the Virginias as we head towards the overnight hours. But for us, it's going to be moderate to heavy rainfall up until around midnight, and from there we're going to see those showers becoming more scattered. Here we are at 7 o'clock, still getting in on some heavy rain from Hickory to Statesville on into Shelby, even Cherryville. You're looking at some heavy rainfall, moderate to heavy rainfall into Charlotte. That will spread farther towards the east into Albemarle, but this all starts to shift farther towards the north right around midnight. And look at that, we're getting a break in Rock Hill, Chester, Lancaster County on into Union counties. That will continue into the early morning hours of Saturday, and we're mainly going to stay mostly cloudy throughout the day on Saturday. There will be just a few wraparound showers, so we're still going to have a first alert. It's still going to be breezy, and we'll keep the chance for some scattered showers in the forecast, but by Sunday we're actually going to be seeing some sunshine towards the end of the day. But gusty winds over 40 miles per hour will be possible through the early nighttime hours, and from there we're looking at improving conditions. So for tomorrow, a high of 66. We're into the upper 60s on Sunday as well. Heading towards the start of next week, though, we're back into the sunshine with high temperatures gradually climbing back up into the mid to upper 70s.
Alicia, thank you for that update. I know we're all looking forward to that sunshine, but we have been seeing severe flooding across areas of Charlotte. Our Courtney Cole now joining us live from the Little Sugar Creek Greenway, an area very prone to flooding. Courtney, what are you seeing out there?
Caroline, I've been out here since 5 o'clock, and every minute, every hour, the water has gotten a lot higher. Right now, the water is past my ankles. I'm right here in Elizabeth Park, and this area that's behind me, you really can't tell anymore, but this is a trail. People come out here, they bike, they walk, they jog, they run, they spend time with their families on the weekends, but that's not looking too possible right now. The entire sidewalk is covered. When I was out here earlier, it was a lot clearer. Now the water is rushing over the sidewalk, even into the tunnel. That's one of the many flood zones here at Elizabeth Park. Officials want to remind you not to pass through these areas. And here is some video that I shot about an hour ago, less than an hour ago, and it's showing the same area here at Little Sugar Creek Greenway, water rushing over the trail, rushing past the sidewalk, spilling over a bridge you can't even see anymore. We even saw tree limbs, basketballs, trash, and other items floating through the water. Honestly, you can't even tell that this was a creek. It's starting to look more like the ocean at this rate, with the waves rushing through here at Little Sugar Creek Greenway. Again, the water is getting higher and higher every minute, and we're going to continue monitoring this. Back to you, Caroline.
Out there. And that is not the only creek flooding. Take a look at this creek. This is right off of West Moorhead Street near Uptown. You can see quite a lot of water flooding in that area as well. Meanwhile, in Union County, our Brandon Hamilton has been monitoring conditions in Storm 3. He is joining us now live. Brandon, I know you've been out on the roads throughout the day. What are you seeing at this hour?
Yeah, well, Caroline, I can tell you so far so good here in Union County. Going to switch the camera so you can see what we're seeing right now. We are in downtown Monroe. And again, I think Alicia mentioned that break in the weather. The heavy rain has turned into this light, looks like a sprinkle almost. But again, what we are seeing so far is just pretty much what you would hope, the best that would have happened here with Ian. I did speak with county officials a few minutes ago. They told me they have no reports of flooding and no road closures as well. And that was as of 6 o'clock this evening. So again, here in Union County and here in downtown Monroe, all things are looking good. But again, as we know, things could change. So that message is still clear here this evening. If you do have to get out, just to make sure that you are driving slow and taking care of yourself and the drivers in front of you. So Caroline, again, all things here in Union County, so far so good.
Brandon, thank you for monitoring those conditions for us. We will continue to check in with you throughout the night. Now, as we keep an eye on damage from Ian, we are seeing thousands of Duke Energy customers without power right now. So we want to show you that map. Right now, more than 206,000 customers without power. That includes North and South Carolina. You can check power outages in your neighborhood by going to WBTV.com/mypower. This is where you can find a live power outage map and contact information for your power company. Now, as this storm causes power outages across the state, Governor Roy Cooper gave us an update earlier today. He says emergency crews are in place and they are ready to respond. Right now, there are swift water rescue teams stationed across the state, plus thousands of transportation crews working, patrolling areas prone to flooding. The storm likely to impact southeast and central North Carolina more than initially anticipated, so they do want people to prepare. Flash flooding expected to continue, so the main thing the governor is asking is for everyone to stay home.
We want people to go ahead and stay off the roads, to also listen to their local officials. They would be the ones to make a determination whether someone needed to evacuate an area. And so we want people to make sure that they have radio with batteries or have some way to listen to those kinds of weather warnings.
Now, back on the Carolina coast, we're going to take a live look now from Carolina Beach. This is where we're starting to see the effects from Ian. Reporter Lauren Schuster is in Carolina Beach, where the town's main roads are underwater.
Here in Carolina Beach, the wind and rain continue to come down, and that can be costly for the town, already seeing damaging flooding. without a threat of a hurricane. Already today, we have seen some road closures and some driving hazards, which is something everyone will want to keep an eye on today, not just those on Pleasure Island. Talking with officials from the State Department of Transportation, they are ready to clear any roads that are covered with debris or ensure drivers' safety for those dealing with flooding and high water issues. I'm told more than 2,200 employees across all counties are prepared for whatever Ian brings to the state, and that includes crews right here. I will be out here tracking Ian for the rest of the day and seeing what other issues might arise. Reporting in Carolina Beach, I'm Lauren Schuster. Back to you.
Check this out. New video from Garden City near Myrtle Beach shows the moments the storm surge hit. You can see waves from the ocean rushing in, flowing straight onto the streets. Certainly very dangerous conditions there. Now, if you would like to donate to help those impacted by Hurricane Ian, we've made it easy for you. Gray Television is partnering with the Salvation Army to raise money for relief efforts. All you have to do is text STORM to 51555. Message and data rates may apply. You can also visit our website, WBTV.com, for more on how to donate. Our Ian coverage continues on our WBTV News app. It's where you will get the latest updates on what's happening in your neighborhood in the palm of your hands. And our coverage is going to continue in about 10 minutes on Your Side Tonight with Jamie Bowl. Jamie, thanks for joining us. What are you working on tonight?
Been a busy day, hasn't it? Absolutely. And we're worried about the folks along the coast, obviously. That seems to have really taken the brunt of all this. We're going to check in there, see what the very latest is from Myrtle Beach to Charleston, up and down, and even to North Carolina beaches as well. Our team of reporters, as you've been talking to them, are still out and about, still searching, still looking, getting us updated on road conditions, power outages, etc. Alex Giles is going to be with us, of course, during 7, like he is always during On Your Side Tonight. He is just going to be scouring for all the very latest information, flooding possibilities in various places. So we're going to keep you updated. It sounds like if we can get through these next few hours, things will start to improve pretty quickly. So our fingers are crossed for that maybe we can pull through this not having a worst case scenario.
Absolutely. All right. Well, that will be starting at 7 o'clock on Your Side Tonight. Well, thank you so much for all of you at home joining us here at the WBTV News Now desk. Stay with us now on air on WBTV. Have a great night.